everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Snowhawks going up against the Lions. With that, let's head up to Detroit as we say hello to our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Portland Snowhawks and the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake. He's got daylight. 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. They'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give them the first down. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for this defense now to get back on the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
3 yards left to grab here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and that'll give them a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Blue, 96.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 1. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Their big tight end. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. In incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Back to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with.
And touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Stays on his feet. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down Detroit. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Out of the gun, they'll look look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down and 4. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Detroit!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And likely time for one final play here in the half. So they will go for it on fourth down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous work.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out here in the eye. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Surveying the field. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll look to throw. Deep drop. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hey. Four down. Back down, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Back now at Ford Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 10 yards still left on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. There's nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for someone to throw to. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big tight end. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line,
yeah,
right? That's not where snap.
5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
The Lions defense now back onto the field. And with a deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sideline. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, you kind of like that challenge. You don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier. But now, this is it. It has to happen at this point.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the play clock's running down, and they give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that takes away whatever the rest of the force guys are trying to do to you because once they get to the play, you usually overwhelm them with your own blockers, and that creates some space.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey, all right, here we go. 3-19. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
4 down. All right, here we go. 56. Over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, partner, it certainly appears that the fears of the coaching staff came to the front on that one. They were worried all week about the lack of concentration in practice and a lot of drop balls, and we just saw another one there right here in the game.
Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one.